Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan Battle video. So we got a pretty big data download here. This of course is the Global Dokkan Celebration EX part. We've got some good stuff. There seems to be quite a bit of content, quite a lot of things here. Looks like what we're setting up for, by the way. So in August is always when JP historically gets Peppy Gal stuff, right? It looks as though that's going to continue. So we should expect a Peppy Gal banner, double rates or something like that, to come probably in a couple weeks. I would assume with a Videl. Now, what's interesting is people pointed out, oh, whoops, we got to go to this one for this. So there's the Spopovich, right? Which is, who fights Videl. I'm just curious. Here, let me go. I just want to go to tournament participants, and I want to look at the Videls there, because I bet you we'll get, Videl that fights Spopovich would probably be one of the characters on the banner. Let's take a look here. Yeah, there's none. Yeah, for sure. For sure. And then maybe the other unit could be maybe Ran Fan from OG Dragon Ball, who has had, only an SR. The thing is, bro, they dropped Ran Fan, where her attack would be stripping her clothes off, and, Twitter would be very funny on that day. But, maybe Ran Fan, or maybe Bra/Bulla, right? Because, she is a youth character, and also on Peppy Gal, right here. So she could potentially be a nice buff to the Gohan, Goten, and Trunks. So I'm totally down with them dropping a new Bra/Bulla. That could be pretty good. But that's probably what's going to happen, right? Is we'll go into Peppy Gal stuff. And then who are the two that are easying? It's Chi-Lai and Fasha. Holy hell, dude. Chi-Lai with an easy A. She's going to be so broken, people are going to be running her without a leader skill for sure. She'll probably be one of those types of characters. So we have our data download here for August 7th. We have the, Part 3 or EX part movie for the GDC. We have the new LR, and then, of course, Spopovich is the banner unit right here. We have the Pans event revamp, new Dokkan event for Gohan, Goten, and Trunks. Seriously serious stage. Oh, I have to... who is it? Who is it against? I have to look. My guess was Videl, right? This is against Videl. Let's see. Wait, is this it? No. Oh, this is the... Oh, so Goten, Trunks, and then there's Gohan. Okay. That's the new Supreme Magnificent Battle. Yeah, holy shit, there is a lot of content coming. Seriously serious. Let's take a look. It's against... Oh, it's against Boo. Okay, Super Boo. Super Boo. Oh, they updated his cut-in. Yeah, I saw that in Proton's thread. All right, we'll take a look at all this. Okay. So it's against Boo. We have the Perfect Cooperation stage. This is Trunks and Goten. Might as well pull this up as well, right? We'll just take a look at it here. So that's right here. And then we have our new stage, stage 7, Trunks, Goten, and then Gotenks. Okay. So this is what the physical banner unit Gotenks. Interesting. All right. So we have that. We have the Next Generation Saiyans Supreme Magnificent Battle. And then we have the super easy A4 Trunks and Goten. And then tickets, various different things. Yeah, we've got a couple of different tickets. Okay, so interesting that there's two there. Maybe it'll, let's go to missions. I'm kind of jumping all over the place. My bad. Let me see missions. Yeah, Dokkan Day. Okay, and that's the number 6 right there. So we have Dokkan Day missions. We've got the EZA for the Trunks and Goten. Yeah, here's more of these missions, right? Then, of course, for the Gohan event. Okay. These are... just more Global Dokkan Celebration missions. Oh, these are... Yeah. More of these coins. Damn, they gave us so many coins, but, there's not a lot of stuff... Wait, what? My PS3 just turned on by itself. What? What the hell? Bro, Did y'all hear the beep on the recording? It just turned on by itself. What? Okay. Anyway. Dude, I got ghosts. Turn on my PS3, bro. What is this? Okay. Well, sure. We got all that. There's the Dokkan Day stuff. These are the seriously serious missions. Oh! Yeah, okay. So the seriously serious missions, this gives us tickets for the Goten and Trunks banner. Dokkan Day, this actually looks like this is probably tickets for the Peppy Gal banner right there. Because that's 6, and then this is 5, right? Huh. Can I click the ticket itself? It just takes us over here. Let's just look at this. We got a lot to talk about. It's a pretty sizable data download. Are these up or down? I can't even... Maybe I'll pause. I'll pause and we'll find the exact spot where they are. Yeah, hang on, we will. Okay, they're literally at the very bottom. Okay. Yeah, so ticket 5 is for the Dokkan Fest. And then ticket 6 can be used to draw on the upcoming banner. Banner only goes until the 28th? Okay, so the Peppy Gal banner is not going to be around for very long, is what that means. Okay, and then, of course, we got the Dokkan Fest banner as well. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so we got those. Again, I'm kind of just jumping all over. There's shit everywhere here. Those are, of course, the missions for the Seriously Serious. You got the EX missions as well. Here's the Pan event. I'm going to be very interested to see what things we'll be able to purchase with this currency. Remember, this is a currency you could already have a lot of. Like, right now I have, like, 900 of this. So it'll be interesting to see what we can get with that. Here are the Supreme Magnificent Battle missions. We have to beat Stage 1 within 5 turns. Stage 2 with the Bond of Friendship category, 4 characters. And then Stage 3 with Sibling Bond characters. Okay. Here's the Seriously Serious Hybrid Saiyans Youth. Okay. The Team event. Fusion. Okay. Something tells me that's probably not going to be that hard. Yeah, Fusion. I think we'll be okay. And then here, of course, is the Super Easy A, which does drop tomorrow. Oh, by the way, is it? It's at 9 p.m. my time? That's when these drop? That's a pretty convenient time for me. It is. Yeah, 9 p.m. tonight. Okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, all right. Cool. So we got that. Yeah, sorry, I'm all mixed up. This is like my worst data download video I've ever made. I think I've just like completely like going all over the place. All right. We've established a lot of information. Let's just jump into the thread. So we got the part 3 movie right here. So this is kind of going through the entire. I guess this is going through. Oh, it's Gohan. Oh yeah, dude, this is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Going through all of Gohan. Yup, the active skill. Yeah, now at this point, we've gotten so many characters, right? Like, we could tell the entire story of Dragon Ball through Dokkan animations for real. Right? There's so much good stuff we've got in here. That animation where they're yelling at each other right there, that's when Videl tells them about Majin Buu, right? Then there's the triple Kamehameha. Yeah, they seem like a pretty fun character. They're very good, too, by the way. I haven't, like, actually talked about the character yet, but yeah, they seem to just be completely in line with the other LRs to me, right? Okay, so yeah, here we go. Here's the Gohan, Trunks, Goten, and Spopovich. So, I feel like there's a chance I could be leaving this, thinking about this character, maybe even as strong as number 1, because it's like, okay, they don't stack or anything like that, so they're not really like a festival competitor in that area. But they are a bond of parent and child character, so we could run them on a double Vegeta and Trunks setup. I would imagine this character will be able to completely dominate and decimate the end of festival battles, like all these characters of this level are, especially on a double Vegeta and Trunks team. That'll be a very easy, fun festival battles video we'll be able to do, right? So they let's just establish they will be able to dominate that even though they don't stack, okay? So we follow on the logic of why I brought that up. Now let's talk about them in special battle, which I do think special battle is more important. They do seem to be gearing a lot of the major characters towards that content. Gohan shows up right away. It's going to be very difficult to damage him. Sin Shenron's got the same thing. In Super Saiyan 4, Gogeta's got the same thing, right? Like, they're going to be looking good like that. Then he can also get more damage reduction right there. And then if we're able to get this, typically it's going to be when we would pop his active skill. But like early in the fight, we might be able to get that. It's going to be very easy to swap into Goten and Trunks as well. And they're just going to be very, very crazy. Let me see here. Yeah, okay, so when we're doing the festival run, definitely we're going to have to be utilizing Gohan towards the end, not Trunks. Trunks and Goten, I think, are ridiculous, but it's like they're a little bit more restricted. I think if you're running like a full youth team, as soon as you can go to Trunks and Goten, I think you probably do want to do that, and they probably will just like solo the fight. But I think like, if we're going to be out of their own team, Gohan is probably, he's just like a little bit more of like a traditional, like, oh, damage reduction, defense when he gets attacked, right? Like that type of shit. So, and then he would have this with the crazy orb changing. Trunks and Goten would give the youth support. Yeah, bro, I don't know, man. I think they will dominate. They're going to dominate the game. These special battle fights, they're going to obliterate. Let's say we're running the character, just like on Fuse Fighter or something like that. I mean, as long as we have another hybrid or, Bond of Parent and Child, though. Like, that's not hard to do. Yeah, like, this guy is still going to be super good, even if we're not... Like, okay, so, like, let's just think about just throwing this character in on, like, the Fuse Fighter team. Like, double Blue Goku, Fuse Fighter team, just tossing him on. He's still going to be a god turn 1, which is so valuable, right? If we do the Rose fight and we're just spit into that bullshit, if he's able to handle himself... this character... We'll see. I don't know where they're going to be in my tier list. All I know is that they're on par completely with the 4 Global Dokkan Celebration LRs. Now that we have a 5th character, this is definitely the best set we've ever gotten, by far. I think we could have, like, the 9th anniversary, the 4 were good, but Beast was kind of, like, way ahead of the other 3. But the 4 were all very good. Like, the weakest are the Gammas, and, like, they were very strong. Last year, they were a little bit closer together, I think, in the 2024 Worldwide Download Celebration. But now we get this 5th character. It's just undeniable now that this celebration has the strongest... this celebration just has the strongest overall characters, too. And that's even if we, like, account for inflation of, like, of course, this, 2025 characters are better than 2024 characters. No shit. But, like, if we just, like, kind of, like... consider like how good all the characters of the celebration were in the content and stuff like that. Damn, this was a banger in terms of characters and kits. This is very good. I might end up thinking that they're number 1. I don't know. They're doing so much supporting defense, offense. They're doing a lot. The problem would be, okay, so if we're running the Fuse Fighter team, Gohan's not going to die. Like, I don't think we're going to see Gohan die. Maybe on his 2nd turn, he'd be a little bit less effective if, again, we didn't have this up right here. The other 2 Hybrid Saiyans. And other Hybrid Saiyan characters besides this one, I'm not that big a fan of, really. Let's take a look at it. So here's our Hybrid Saiyan characters. I guess Gotenks is definitely very runnable in these fights. This guy, I think maybe they have some juice for sure. This guy, like, once... Like, if we do double Gotenks active skills, I think this guy is going to be crazy. Like, this guy's actually going to look very impressive. Oh, I guess we could probably try and bring him on the festival run, but I would need one more. I'd still need one more. This guy with, like, Gotenks support, and then, like, potentially, like, Vegeta and Trunks shit, like, this guy probably would look pretty good. His active would be, interesting. It'd be interesting for sure. So, okay. Yeah, there's them. Spopovich, I don't know. Before he gets hit 8 times, I think he might be decent. I just don't understand why he's not... If he just gave villain support, I would say, like, oh, yeah, he's a great unit to run. on like Tao's team or Cell's team. I don't know. I would imagine, we're gonna get the Peppy Gal kind of like pseudo part 2 stuff, and I mean maybe there'll be a fight. Maybe the Peppy Gal, like people called it the pink zone, right? The Peppy Gal like red zone, the exciting heroine battle. Maybe we get like a hard fight in there, or new stages added to that. We definitely could, because that Dokkan, they love doing that nowadays, right? Which I kind of like. Like, they're just like, all right, let's just like throw new stages into old content. I do enjoy that quite a bit. So we had the boss rush added to this, and Divine Wrath and Mortal Will. So these are events. So last 2 days ago, 3 days ago, then a year ago. Like, this used to be a crazy showcase stage I used. At the end of 2023, start of 2024. Right, and then of course, same thing. Divine Wrath, Mortal Will. At the end of 2023, this was a big time like showcase stage that I was rocking, quite often right there. So, I do like them adding these new stages to the content. I think that's pretty fun. Maybe we'll see that for Spopovich. If we're fighting a character where he's able to get all this up, I do think he's going to be quite good. I think he's going to be quite good right here for sure. All right, so we have that. We'll see, right? If they drop that, Spopovich is able to get that. I guess we'll run him on the Tao team, see how it's going to go. Because remember, he is a mission execution. That's what this category is right here. He's a mission execution character, so maybe with, Tao and blue. And then we have this character. This looks like this is going to be a nice extra option for the youth category team. I think they should be pretty effective. They do come out with the LR tomorrow, so we'll be able to go, like, we'll go right into 55% video, probably rainbow video. We'll get these guys out. We'll do the content for them quick, so that'll be very good. All right, so we got that. We looked at them, talked about them. So here's the new stage for the Pan state. Oh, it's the map is exactly the same, actually. Map is the same. Okay, so we can go down the right path, middle path, left path right there. Yeah, that's exactly the same as it is right now. Interesting. Okay. I'm very curious to see what... Oh, link level rate. Wait. Link level rate, 13.5. Let's just double check what the... Wait, 13? Isn't the Popo event, like, 5 or something? I might be dumb. It's 7. Wow, yeah, so it is good. And yeah, this is the recent one. So it almost has double the rate, but it's going to be a limited weekly event, right? Is the way it's going to be. Okay, sure. So there's that. We have the new Dokkan event for Gohan. So yeah, I remember Baby was my initial thought right here. I felt like maybe, because Baby was my initial thought, but I started thinking on it, and it's like, this is supposed to be a Dokkan Fest LR. Baby just doesn't work. I don't think. As a Dokkan Fest LR following Dokkan Fest LR, Omega Shenron, and Gogeta, it just the flow would be strange. So I was thinking maybe more like, like end of Z Goku or end of GT Goku, something like that. But they ended up doing this. I like this, though. I feel like I'm always going to be pretty favorable to tag characters. Tag characters are just very fun to me, right? Because they can kind of really play around with different types of kits. We can kind of employ different play styles for some of these characters. I'm pretty favorable towards tags. Any type of tag characters. So I like Kale and Khalifa. Like, a lot of people really did not like them since they didn't do Kefla at all. But, like, I don't know. Tags are pretty fun. Like, I was down with them. So we have the Seriously Serious battle. Oh, fighting on Kami's Lookout. Okay. Again, so it's Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks fighting Super Buu. Yeah. Okay. All right. That's what the fight is. Sure. I am sure this will be pretty easy, right? Usually these seriously serious fights aren't really that challenging. 50% attack right there, then they're getting the defense, right? He's getting defense every turn. We're probably not going to be in here for 10 turns. And boss defense is a worthless mechanic, because if you crit, you just ignore it anyway, right? Like Gohan, remember, Gohan does one 18-key super attack, and he's got 58% chance to crit for the turn, right? So, all right, there's that. We have the cooperation team battle right there, stage, against Trunks, Goten, and Gotenks. Here we have the Supreme Magnificent Battle, Next Generation Saiyans Edition. Do we think it's only going to be the 3 stages? Surely not, right? So Goten, Trunks, and then Gohan. I mean, there's certainly they could do an Ultimate Gohan and a Gotenk stage. I think that would be pretty fun. Maybe a stage 4 and a stage 5 against Ultimate Gohan and Gotenks. Maybe even get a Beast Gohan stage. Yeah, I'd be down with it. I'd be down with it. We have the Super EZA for Trunks and Goten. Week the Gifted Warriors. Okay, sure. Oh, Gifted Warriors. Shoot. Because every single tag character is on Gifted Warriors. Literally every single one. Because Khalifa's on Gifted Warriors and Frieza's on Gifted Warriors. So every single one of these tag characters is all... Let's actually just look at it. It's crazy. That quickly is... This is going to become the best category. This probably is the best category in the game. Because every single... And Rose. Or, no, it's Zamasu. Yeah, okay, so... Goten and Trunks are on Gifted Warriors. Zamasu is on Gifted Warriors. So is Vegeta. So is Khalifa. And so is Frieza. So every single tag is on the category. It's just, you know, like, just look at this. Look at this screenshot right here. This is insane, right? This is crazy. This is nuts. That's pretty nuts. It's pretty nuts. So yeah, there's that. We have the tickets. So this one is for the Dokkan Fest, and then there's a 6th one. This looks to be for a Peppy Gal banner. Videl, I would say, has got to be there. There's no Videl on tournament participants. Very odd. So they're going to do the Videl that fights Popovich. And then the second unit, Ranfan or Bra/Bulla, I guess are 2 guesses there. We have the pity. There's a pity coin for Gohan, Goten, and Trunks. I mean, summon for them if you really like them. I mean, it's hard to say, like, okay, the character is on par with, you know, Gogeta, Omega, and them, right, for sure. Definitely on par. It's just like, you know, like, if you think, the thing about getting them versus, I guess Omega and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta have less teams. But then the other 3 of the Global Dokkan Celebration, so Rose and Zamasu, Blue Goku, Blue Vegeta, and Gohan, Goten, and Trunks, you know, they're all tag characters. Remember, the mission-based content of the game. So, I mean, it wouldn't hurt you summoning for them. We're going to have their banner. Yeah, perfect. There it is. There's the banner. The banner's looking rough, though. Fat Boo is pretty good on Omega's team. You know, like, you could run Fat Boo will get you a lot of wins on Omega's team. He'll help a lot. Super Saiyan 3 Goku, I mean, I think we could utilize him in these special battles effectively. Yeah, honestly, we probably could, huh? Because he's a Ki Blast counter character. So, and, I mean, he's got the monster damage reduction turn 1. Honestly, he probably is pretty good in these fights, really. Angel Super Saiyan 3 Goku. So, both of them, I think, should be pretty effective in the special battle fights. That's crazy. Yeah, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, he might end up being more effective in these fights than, you know, his counterparts from a year later, Hit and Blue Kaioken. That's funny. But I mean, Hit, remember, is like a god stacking character. He's designed more so for festivals and special battle. All right, that's interesting. But this is, I mean, I'm not really a big fan of Daima Vegeta. Daima Vegeta, I think, could be useful in the special battle stages. The ones, at least, that don't lock. I mean, the locking can really hurt that guy, right? He is physical, which will help against Rose, but I don't know that I'm really high on Daima Vegeta. So we have our 4 battle motions. We got Super Saiyan Gohan, Goten, and Trunks, Goku, Gohan, and Trunks, and then Super Saiyan Goku. I do think Super Saiyan Goku is pretty good. So people are really mad about this for a couple reasons. So here, let's just pull up the video I uploaded. So there are Gohans. Yeah, we noticed right away, right? That this Gohan does not have the battle motion. But the other Buu Saga Gohans do have the actual battle motion, right? As we get a little deeper right here, like this Buu Saga Gohan does have the battle motion. It's not a big deal because they're literally about to drop the Family Kamehameha LR Gohan, his battle motion. He's gonna have his own, right? And then there will be the Standby, who's also gonna have a battle motion. Standby one probably won't be too crazy unless they get like Goten in there or something like that. Will be interesting, but I mean, it's gonna be different than this. I don't think he's gonna have the same battle motion once they would have given it to him. A lot of people pointed out it's because his shoes are actually different. Like, notice his shoes right there. He has different shoes, which I guess I guess that's the reason why. But we'll see. I expect he'll have a nice battle motion coming up. Here, let me pull my tweet up of this, actually. Hold on, where I talked about this. Because people were really mad about this, and it's like, I get it. I mean, with Super EZAs specifically, they have been incredibly stingy with the battle motions, right? It's mostly Super EZA characters, though. Like, AJO Rose didn't get the battle motion. Super Easy Omega Shenron didn't get the battle motion. AJO Blue Kaioken Goku didn't get the battle motion. That's where they've been stingy. This guy, though, he's gonna get a battle motion coming up. Because we got the first DBZ Broly, right? Remember, he got his battle motions. I mean, I created a playlist just for this. Yeah, here's the battle motion playlist right here. Right, so we got the DBZ Broly battle motions. Those dropped. And then we got this. Now, to be fair, they did... Usually, they add in the new battle motions, even for, like, you know, other characters, extra characters, are in the Dokkan Fest data downloads. So, like, if we would go back, like, the Gammas were in Tao's data download. Beast Gohan was in the Hit and Blue Kaioken data download. Broly, right, was in the Perfect Cell. Yeah, he was in the Cell like data download, and then Blue Gogeta was in the Kid Goku data download. Right. So what they do is they put these battle motions for these, you know, LR characters. They put them in the Dokkan Fest data downloads. Is what we keep seeing. So maybe the next Dokkan Fest, which, I mean, I guess would be somewhere on the start of September, would either have the Family Kamehameha, or it would have Broly from the second Broly movie. The Broly's from the second Broly movie. I actually had planned to do a number of showcases. I've got the thumbnails ready to go for this guy, and then there was another one, this guy right here. I've got them ready to go to do showcases for them and the new content, you know, battle motion showcases. Broly's from the second Broly movie. This guy is from the second one, right? But I know these two are. Actually, does this guy have a battle motion? Is he from the first movie? I actually forget. I think this guy is from the first movie. Does he have a battle motion? I gotta double check that. But these two specifically I know are from the second movie. So they should get their battle motions, right? Either them or the Family Kamehameha from the next data download. Alright, so there's that. We have a new title screen. Haha, I do like it. I do like it. I think that's pretty fire. Yeah. That's sick. That's sick. I like it. And then we have... Oh, We Gotta Power. Oh, my God. Dude, I was so excited to be done with the copyrighted music. Now we got the second DBZ opening, huh? And then we got some new assets right there. All right, guys. So there is this. And then, yeah, updated cut-in. That, of course, is since he's a boss. So we went through everything. We went through all the missions. We talked about the battle motions. We talked about the characters, the new characters. Oh, yes. Okay. Well, I mean, we'll do this as a separate video as well. But previously, there was spots for either 3 Super EZA characters or 1 LR EZA character, right? This GOTEN and TRUNKS Super EZA was not part of that. So probably an LR EZA will be coming up. So we're going to have to look. I mean, who knows which one that could be. And then now there's 2 TUR EZAs as well. Oh, LR EZA, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. And 2 TUR EZAs, maybe AGL Kid Gohan. And I don't know about the other, but... Yeah, this has got to be Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, huh? Yeah, that could be cool. Nice. Nice, nice. So we've got that. That looks great. Oh, yeah, okay, so we're not going to be able to use the normal pity coins for these guys. What's funny is because they kind of wanted to hide this, there really was no solution that would have everyone satisfied unless it was literally just like, all right, guys, as a special bonus, you could pick one of the 5 characters for free, right? Like, I think if they did that, then people would be like, all right, we forgive you, you know, greedy gacha game company. But they didn't. So this banner does have its own pity. I will do a video where we talk a little bit more extensively about like which one you guys might want to summon on or focus on. So I think the next celebration, the replacement for the Tanabata celebration, is probably gonna start. There is the event in LA. Like there's like a fan meetup type event in LA for global players. Unfortunately, it's only for United States living global players. But that's like, what is it? It's like the 5th, 6th, 7th, something like that is when that event is. So probably around then is when we can expect maybe the Tanabata replacement celebration. That would be crazy though, to go into another LR celebration. But like we might be Tanabata, which might be another double LR like celebration. It seems crazy, but dude, this 10th year has been very crazy, very crazy. I think they've upped all the characters because they've given. Now I'll say this, it is true. Don't get mad at me, but there's been so much more like rewards and currency to use and tickets that I feel like they've really not minded upping like the amount of characters that they've done, right? Because this, this banner would be here either way. It's the next celebration. But what they did is they bumped it up to an LR, right? Rather than a TUR, they made it an LR. But then, like, the 10th anniversary did straight up have 2 extra characters, too, right? So, pretty crazy, yeah. This banner is pretty bad. I mean, this character looks like they're on par. They're one of the top 5 best units in the game. So, if you want to summon for them, go for it. But, again, the banner does look pretty brutal. So there's that. Again, we'll talk about this right here. Probably Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, maybe AGL Kid Gohan, and the last one we'll see what it could be. We looked at all the content here. Yep, battle motion stuff. Perfect. Okay, so let me know what you guys think about the data download. Pretty sizable here. Quite a lot of things to discuss. Honestly, Dokkan looking to me with a W right here. I know people want a baby. Baby certainly would be cool, but I don't know. I'm kind of like, I'm a fan of pretty much any tag character they give us, right? Right now they want to give us like an OG Dragon Ball tag character. I'm all for it, bruh. Let's tag characters are fun.